Sige, so continue lang natin. So, basahin ko na yung problem. Steam enters the superheaters of a boiler at a pressure of 25 bar and a dryness of 0.98 and leaves at the same pressure at a temperature of 370 degrees Celsius. So, calculate the heat energy supplied in the heat superheaters. Properties ng steam at 25 bar and 370 degrees Celsius, each equals 3171.8 kilojoule per kilogram, and at 25 bar and 0.98 dryness, HF equals 962.11 kilojoule per kilogram. HFG equals 1.01 kilojoule per kilogram. And so, anong gagawin natin dito, sir? Bali, we need to solve yung ating energy supply to superheater. So, mapakita natin yung schematic diagram. And so, ano bang itsura nung ating diagram ng superheater? Bali, ito yung ating boiler, yung part ng red. Actually, yung superheater is also part of a boiler. Diba? But that is special enclosed kasi yan ay separated dun sa main heating ng boiler. In a way na ang superheating ginagamit lang yan pagpalabas na yung steam natin ng boiler para mas mainit pa siya. So, yung point 1, yan yung entering ng superheater natin from the boiler. Then, pagpalabas na siya ng superheater, yun yung point 2. So, therefore, the energy supplied on the superheater is simply the energy balance, that is enthalpy ng 2 enthalpy. From the problem, yung point 2, which is leaving the superheater, that is at a temperature of 370 degrees Celsius. Same pressure, so meaning 25 bar. And from the problem, that is given na. Wala nang kailangan ng table kasi binigay ng enthalpy na to. 25 bar, 370 degrees Celsius. That is 3171.8 kilojoule per kilogram. Yun yung H2 natin. So, ngayon, yung H1 naman natin, yun yung entering. That is, may dryness na binigay. So, pag may dryness, kadalasan, we are considering yung tinatawag na wet mixture. And pag merong wet mixture, at given ka ng HF sa table at HFG, then may dryness, yung formula mo sa mixture is HF plus X HFG. Diba? In a way na yung HF is 9, given, that is 962.11, plus yung dryness na 0.98 times yung HFG na given, that is 1.841. So, ang kailangan lang gawin, isa-substitute lang natin yan para ma-solve yung H1. Palagay lang natin. That is 962.11 plus that's 0.98 times that is 1841.01. So simply press equals and so makuha natin tong value ng H1. That is equivalent to 2766.3 kilojoule per kilogram. Yan yung H1 na. Pag meron tayong H2, H1, we simply solve yung heat na superheater natin. Substitute lang natin yung H2 na 3171.8 saka yung H1 na 2766.98 or 0.3 rather. So, compute lang natin sa calculator. It's 3171. Take note, yung units na to ay kilojoule per kilogram. So, we are expecting na kilojoule per kilogram din yung final unit na. Para maging decimal, pinutin nyo na FT. It is 405.5 kilojoule per kilogram. Ngayon, pag pipiliin sa choices, the closest one is yung letter C. Yes, so another problem regarding sa ating discussion ng power industrial plant. So, basahin ko lang. The thermal efficiency of a particular engine operating on a DL cycle is 35%. So, calculate the heat supply for 1,201 hour developing kilojoule. So, naghahanap ng heat supply. So, basically, to solve heat supply given ka na efficiency, gagamitin mo yung thermal efficiency natin. That is yung work net over QH. Ano yung ating work net? Yan yung output. Ano yung QH? Yan yung input, which is yung heat supply. So, basically, direct sum lang. Given kang efficiency, 35%, given ka na work net, that is 1,200. Ngayon, pag solve mo ito ng diretso, hindi pa rin natin makukuha yung sagot. So, sir, bakit? Kasi yung units na kailangan natin ay, sabi niya, kailangan kilojoule. Yung unit na meron ka, watt. So, we will convert itong watts natin into, yung watt hour natin into joule. Rather, kilojoule. So, convert natin itong watts into kilowatts. Divide by 1,000. So, this will cancel out yung watts. Pero kailangan pa natin na conversion ng hours. So, we know, 3,600 seconds, so this will cancel out yung hours, and meron tayong kilowatt second. And kilowatt is basically kilojoule per second. So, this will make yung seconds natin disappear at to cancel out. So, basically, kilojoules na yung matitira sa natin. Pipindutin lang sa calculator yan para ma-compute natin yung value na it supplied natin. So, that is 35% equals 1,200. So, another 3,600 pass, then divided by yung non-light supplied times 1,000. So, pag pinindot natin, makuha natin value ng ating QH. So, pantay lang natin sa calculator. And that is equivalent to 12,343 kilojoule. So, yan yung ating letter A. Sige, so another problem from our pipe power industrial plant. Babasahin ko lang. Determine the average CP in kilojoule per kilogram of a gas if 522 kilojoule of heat is necessary to raise the temperature from 300 Kelvin to 800 Kelvin, making the pressure constant. So, how are we going to solve this? So, pag naghahanap tayo ng CP, we need to consider yung heat na meron and yung temperature na heat. So, bakit, sir? Kasi yung CP, or specific heat, can be solved by our MC delta T, yung sensible heat natin. Yung delta T, that is the final temperature minus initial temperature. So, heat is given as 522. Yung mass, walang given, so we consider that as 1 kilogram. CP yung hinahanap. Temperature ng dalawa is given. So, it's direct sum. So, pag tinagawin yung units, magiging kilojoule, kilogram, Kelvin. So, the only thing we needed to do is to simply get the specific heat value. That's a direct sum lang. Sige, anyway, in any case, kapag kailangan mo ng mga problems regarding sa hindi ka masyado mahirapan sa pag-solve ng mga problems regarding sa pipe, you need a combination of formula, concept, diba? And yung mga conversion and constants. Those are very important in solving problems in our industrial lab. Okay, so anyway, ang answer natin, letter C. And so another problem sa ating power industrial plant, basahin ko lang. Determine the force in newtons required to produce an acceleration of 0.3 meter per second squared on a 0.05 kilogram mass. So naghanap ng force, given tayo na acceleration and mass. So we know, second law of Newton, that force is related to mass sa F equals ma. So we needed to simply substitute it. So mass is 0.05 kilograms. Acceleration is 0.3 meter per second squared. So pag meron kang kilogram, meter per second squared, that is units. So wala ka na problema sa units. You simply needed to multiply this one. So meron tayo 0.05 times yung acceleration na 0.2. So press mo lang equals. So press mo yung FV. Makuha natin yung value na 0.015. So, from the choices, yun yung letter B natin. Sige, so another problem sa ating our industrial plant. Babasahin ko lang. What is the total required heating energy in raising the temperature of a given amount of water when the energy supplied is 1,000 kilowatts with heat losses of 25%? So, naghanap namin heating energy. To solve yung mga problems na ganito, we needed to indicate which are the inputs and the outputs of the energy. So, in drawing natin schematic diagram, to have a proper visualization dun sa ating problem. So, halimbawa ito yung ating heater, diba? So, meron ka ditong energy input. Then, from the heater, meron daw losses, diba? So, may losses, pero meron din useful energy. So, yun yung tinawag dito na supply. So, in this case, magkaiba yung term na supplied saka yung term na total required heating energy. So, magkaiba yan. So, energy supplied is basically parang output power mo sa engine. So, yung input mo, yun yung electrical energy. Kadalasan, palihina. So, input is basically papasok. Pero yung dalawa, yung heat supplied ng heater, tsaka yung losses natin palabas. From our energy balance, energy in is equal to energy out. That is Q in, then yung energy in, equals yung Q out. That is yung losses plus yung supply ng heat natin. So, from the problem, yung heat losses daw natin is 25%. 25% ng ano. So, syempre yung pasok na energy. So, we can basically substitute out yung heat losses as 25% ng heat. And yung QS, yung heat supply, that is 1,000 kilowatts. So, what you would get is Q in equals 0.25, Q in plus 1,000 kilowatts. Chip solve lang natin yan to solve our energy in. So, wait lang natin ito. So, this is plus 1,000. Then, chip solve. So, pag ginampit natin, that is equivalent to 1,333 kilowatts. From the choices, yan yung letter C.